are a number of situations where you actually can bring a personal injury claim aside from your workers' compensation claim. And so you really need to sit down with an attorney and go over the specific facts of the case so that they can evaluate, apply the law, and determine if you have other avenues that you can get compensated. Just another side note there is that there are certain statute of limitations issues that prevent you to bring certain claims beyond a certain amount of time. So if you've been getting workers' compensation for a certain amount of time and want to then bring a personal injury claim, you'll want to act fast because your time may be tolling on that issue.
Okay, all right, well, that's probably some good advice there. With that said, if anyone that's watching this has any additional questions, like I said, you can post them below to the YouTube questions. John will get back to you. If you have an immediate question, you can always just call their office or visit their website. We've provided the link below to his website. And with that said, John, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, Ryan.
We're with John Kelly. John Kelly is a personal injury attorney in Phoenix, Arizona. He's agreed to answer some online questions that some people posted. In addition, these are specifically related to assault. And if you've been assaulted, it's like the people we're about to list, if you have any questions related to it, you can post this in the comments section below. John's agreed to get back to you with the answers. Also, if you have a more pressing situation or concerned or curious about the compensation levels you potentially could receive, you can reach out to John directly, and his contact information is there. With that said, John, let's go to our first question that was posted. The first question was from Daryl. Daryl says, I was in a fight which I did not start. There were no charges filed, but I did get stitches. I was not the aggressor in the fight. Is it possible for me to file a claim against my assailant?
Okay, Daryl does have the possibility of filing a claim against the person who injured him. You can always file a claim against another individual. However, you will have the burden to prove your claim. So we have to kind of look at what it takes to prove an assault charge in Arizona, or an assault claim. So the Arizona statute requires that the person intended to harm you, or at least cause you apprehension of that harm. And not only did they intend to harm you, but they did in fact harm you or cause you that apprehension, and that you suffered damages. So with a lot of lawsuits with assault cases, there are some things that we want to find out from our clients before we actually file a lawsuit. So before they do that, it's wise to contact a qualified attorney who can give you some advice regarding whether you can file that claim. Well, we know you can file it, but whether it's going to be a successful claim and whether there's the availability of compensation for you.
Okay, all right, excellent. Next question we have is from Alex. Alex says, I have been assaulted and received injuries from a third party. What steps do I need to be taken to ensure I have a case? And what if the assaulting party has limited funds?
Alex's question is actually a very good one. What are the steps that he needs to do to see if he can get compensation? He first needs to file a police report if he's been assaulted. And this kind of goes back to collecting evidence and making sure that we can document what exactly happened. An investigation needs to be done, and it is actually helpful if the police show up, and actually if they go and give a citation for an assault, a criminal assault, to the other party, it can be helpful to his civil case. He needs to take pictures of his injuries and provide witness information to his attorney. He will want to contact an attorney to see if it's worth pursuing after that. So he mentions that the party may have limited funds, and that is actually something that he should consider before filing a lawsuit. So oftentimes an attorney will be able to assess whether the party who assaulted him will have the funds to be able to compensate him for his injuries.
Okay, all right. The last question we had here is from Ben. Ben says, I am being sued civilly. I am being sued civilly for assault, but was not criminally charged. I see you work on a contingency basis, but how does that work in my situation?
Well, he's going to want to actually contact an insurance defense attorney regarding the lawsuit. That insurance defense attorney will probably